My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Now, I got all this blocked up because this is people's personal information. We had somebody order this for us and we reimbursed them. Now, it's going to come, as I said before, ahead of time when I said it's going to be coming here, that it is going to be in another bag because the bag apparently, whatever was shipped in, leaked and they put it inside of another bag. I don't know what's in there, to tell you the truth. We did have the customer send us over the pictures of the original address because we needed that for something else. But other than that, I don't know what's inside. Okay, so I'm gonna grab something here so we can open this up. And they did say the package did leak when it made it there. This is that new light gray screen print we're working on. Well, actually not working on, we already have it. And it did say the package did leak. When it got there, the post office worker had put it into another inside the mailbox because the package was leaking. So I'm trying to find something here to prop up my phone. I was supposed to buy that thing that bends with the phone, bend, the neck that bends, but I didn't get it. I keep forgetting to buy it. I gotta buy it right now because I keep going through this. Every time I need something from my phone. Oh, trust me, this is not him. This is our technology. We have his on the table. So as I said before, that the package did leak on their end and they had to package it up again. So I am curious to see what is in here. We can get our stands to play nice here. We can get inside. As I said before, we test everybody because I'm gonna have people say, oh, well, you're just going up to him. No, we test everybody. Got a kitchen drawer full of sample screens. I got paints from other people on eBay under my kitchen sink. We test everybody. I think that's pretty good right there. Get everything to stand there correctly. Right now, everything has a mind of its own. I'm just curious to see what we got in here. I should have something down like a plastic bag. I might tape my countertop just in case if something leaks out. Ugh. Do not want my granite top getting destroyed. The customer told him when the package got there, the postal worker had stuck it in their mailbox because the package was leaking. Yeah, and I can feel by it, it leaked a lot. Dude, you're shipping containers like this. This is not good. Yep, it's really leaked out. Wow, I couldn't imagine anybody else who got something from you. Your address is on there too. I'm gonna have to put some tape over that. His address is exposed. So let's copy that over. Okay. Got an address here. It's open. So we have to cover up the address all together. Ooh, dude. Bad job. Bad job. Shipping off their packages. Wow. Look at that. This is how it came to the customer. I'm covering this up because this got the customer's address on it. This is how it came to the customer, leaking. I'm gonna cut her address off altogether. Try to see if I can get in here and I can remove her address altogether from here. Yeah, this thing is leaking, literally leaking inside the container. I don't know how you pack these things up, but man, now mind you, he would have never known it was coming from them. If he knew, it would have been canceled. Automatically in the door. But wow, this is bad. Look at that. tell me that's not bad. Wow. That is how much of his product leaked everywhere. Unfreaking believable, dude. Very unprofessional. That's a lot of paint. That is a lot of paint. Woo! Let me get something to wash this off. I need a, I don't have one on me. I was looking for my sponge, can't find a sponge. It's definitely your product, buddy. That's your name, you're right there, Crow. Right there. This is how you sent this container. This is nasty, man. This is real nasty. You see how I tape my containers up for my customers? How I wrap it all the way around, seal it, retape it, retape it, retape it, retape it. This is a bad job on how you tape a product, tape a container. Look at that, paint leaked everywhere. We got enough in here to do the job. It's enough to do it. We only need enough for a sample sheet. This is enough, but this is bad. But that's definitely you, buddy boy. You're the only one who does that particular one like that. Yeah, wow, that's bad. Whew. He wasn't joking. He wasn't joking. When I said it leaked, it leaked. So he sent the Metallica mix. Now, you do know that this is the free mix that he makes online for free. That's what it is. Because it looks exactly like it. This is this Metallica mix that he sent. This is what she paid $107 for this container to get here, and it's leaking like this. Look how it's taped up. That is really bad. This is why when you tape your containers, you got to start from here. First of all, you got this top has to be locked on nice and tight. And then you start from here and you bring it around like a cap till it comes all the way up to about that. Then you bring it down and then you tape over. I tape from corner to corner to corner to make sure it doesn't leak. Another thing I do with my containers too, and I'll show you a video, I'll post at the bottom. When I get containers, what I'll do is I'll fill them up with water. We don't tape them. I go over to my balcony and I'll drop them off my balcony. My balcony is 11-foot drop. So we drop them like this, upside down, so they'll hit, the tops will hit. Now, if that container busts open at 11 feet up, that means that we don't use that container. If it does, if it works out, if it drops and doesn't bust open, and even mine, I'll show you on the camera, you'll see it, where I'll take the container and I'll squeeze it right on counter because I want to see any liquid that's going to pour from that container. It's not enough that it hit and survive. I got to squeeze the container in front of you. You can see nothing leaks out. This is really bad. And then whatever their tops he's using, if they leak, that is a mess. That is a really, really nasty mess. Let me get this right here because I don't want that label to get. So yeah, judging by what's right there, that's his Metallica mix right there. A good thing I did cover my countertop with the plastic bags. If I didn't, I would have had paint everywhere. This is how much paint leaked out inside of the container. That's how much paint leaked out inside the container. We got enough in here to do what we need to do. We got enough. We just need a sample sheet, that's all. Yeah. Whew, what a mess. I got customers complaining that they can't get in my containers. There's a reason why, because it's just something that we put. Like here's my containers right here. This is my container here, right? See how the top fits perfectly? The little plastic cap right in here. Now, inside that container, we drop something in there. Just drop there, drop there, drop there. It's a little bit of glue. It can pop open, trust me. With a little bit of pressure, pop, can pop it open. But it allows for the container to say lock. It's actually extra security that we add on there. And like I said, when we tape them starting from here to bring them around, to bring them all the way to the top. You watch me do it on video over and over again. Bring that down, smack it down tight, and then we tape it from here all the way around. So it's sealed all the way around. Like I said, these containers were tested because we dropped these containers off the balcony to see if they would maintain, if they would bust open. That's why when I had the blue containers I was showing off, I don't use the blue containers anymore. Because blue containers, when we drop one of those off, it opened up right away. Boom, right on the container. I was like, nope, can't use those. So that's how we test them. Drop them off 11-foot drop. There's another test that I do too. I stick the containers inside of a box and I take them down my driveway. Yep. But see how this is taped up? The tape doesn't even reach all the way down to the bottom. It's just taped from here to here. That's it. That's a really poor job. So he just taped it from here to here. That's it. And then he just bound it around the top. That's all he added in right there. Wow. And how we know it's your container? I'll show you why I know it's your container. We have one. We have one of your containers to know that it's your container. This is how we know it's your container. There you go. See? We know. There's no way in the world he could have ever known that the person who placed the order was from us. Virtually impossible. If he did, like I said, the order would have been canceled. And we've been through it before. We've had people where he was able to catch on to figure out who was who, and he canceled those orders right away from the door. So no way in the world he would let that paint come through here. Mind you, what we went through to try to get our hands on it to begin with, every time we went to place an order, he canceled it, canceling orders back to back to back. So like I said, there's no way in the world he would let anything go past. So this is a customer who basically, he just didn't know, shipped it to, and he's packaging them like this. And this is bad. This is really, really bad. Now, like I said, every once in a while, you're going to get a package that is going to open up in transit. It's going to happen. But I can tell by the way the container's taped, it just wasn't a really good job at all, period. There was no effort put into it. And then on top of that, he should have some kind of test video on the containers. You always have to do a test video on the containers. Anytime we have containers come through here, we have to drop them off that balcony to see whether or not they're going to hold up. And like I said, I got the demonstration. You can watch it for yourself. You see what we go through to test these containers out. Man, that's a mess. So let's gather up some of this and put this on a board somewhere. I can automatically tell from the door, it's not going to hold up against anything we have here at all, period. I can tell. It's just not going to hold up. We'll get something to put it on. tell you one thing. It's going to be a... All right, let me get over here real quick. It's going to be if this happens to somebody, this is going to be a hard claim for you to get. I'll tell you why. I told you that, now for us, we don't care, but for anybody else, if this happens to you, it's going to be a very hard claim for you to get your money back, extremely hard. And I'll tell you why. Because you have no proof of what you ordered. And I've been telling you all this. You have no proof. You have no description of what you ordered. If you go to eBay and you order the product, it says Crow's Screen Paint. That's all it says. If you email him, and if you have a copy of the email stating what you asked for, or he doesn't respond back to the email confirming, you're still, excuse my French, you're screwed, because there's no confirmation coming back saying that he agreed to it. The only thing you have is I emailed him, I requested Cinemax or something I requested. He doesn't have to email you back to confirm he basically got that information from you. So if he doesn't email you back with no confirm, that means that you have right now purchased just Crow's Screen Paint. If this happens to you, you can't go into PayPal and say, hey, look, I ordered this particular mix, blah, 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 blah. They're going to say, no, what we see here on your receipt, it says Crow's Screen Paint. It doesn't say anything about a Frankenstein. It doesn't say anything about this or that. It just says this at all. Do you have any kind of confirmation email of him responding back saying that he was going to send you this particular product that you say you have? And you can say, no, he didn't respond back. Well, they're going to look, he can easily come and say, hey, look, that's not my product. I don't sell it. So and so and so. They could have made that up. They could have put it into a container. They could have made all that up, blah, blah, blah. You're done. You know what I mean? You're just going to, they're going to just, I don't know how they're going to handle that, because you ordered screen paint. That's like an equivalent. You go buy a TV and you bought a 8K, 4K, I'm sorry, 8K TV and all this other crazy stuff attached to it. But when you go to buy it, on your receipt, it says TV. It doesn't say if it's HDMI, it doesn't say if it's 720p, it doesn't say if it's 4K, 8K. It just says TV. That's it. So how are you going to respond to that? You don't have a description of what you bought. There you go. Can't fight that. And somebody will say, well, I'll do a chargeback. Good luck with that one. You know what happens when you do a chargeback? You deal with credit card companies with quick chargebacks. I know, I don't run a company. You deal with a credit card company. That is not going to be a fast response. It is not. It will take anywhere with a credit card response to PayPal. It would take anywhere from 30 to 90 days. A lot of you not. I've been through it before over a projector, over an expensive projector I purchased. I purchased it through my debit card, and it took a long time for me to get that money back, even though they sent me a busted piece of equipment, parts were missing off of it, it was broken. They put me through some craziness over that projector. It wasn't PayPal, it was a credit card company that put me through it. Hey, how you doing? They put me through that nonsense. They wanted me to go through an expert and get a second opinion on the projector, the functions of it, functionality of it, all this stuff like that. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I am the expert. I've been in this business for a long time. I would know what's wrong with the thing when it came through. So yeah, you're dealing with the credit card companies now, and they could take months. The most likely it would take is 90 days. So it'll be 90 days, you're not getting your money back. It's all to it. But they're going to ask you up front. They're going to be more thorough than PayPal. They're going to ask you up front, what exactly did you order? And you're going to say, I ordered the Frankenstein mix. And they're going to say, it doesn't say anything about a Frankenstein mix here. It says here on your receipt, you ordered Crow's Screen Paint. Oh, well. This is the reason why we have so many test demonstrations. This is why we have so many test demonstrations, because we can basically back up everything our product does under the sun because we do so many test demonstrations. If you're too busy out there cutting corners and doing everything else under the face of the sun, you're going to have a hard time being able to back up what your product can do. As in the whole ambient light rejection scenario. If you're going around telling people that your product is not ambient light rejection, but you're testing your products against ambient light rejection technology, and you're saying that, well, look, we don't have to have it, we don't need it, it's not necessary. If a customer uses it in an environment that's brighter than yours because you're not used to using it in a more highly well lit environment, that pretty much is going to be a little bit higher than the average customer's environment, and that screen fails, he can come back and complain to you. It's like, hey, it's not working, it's fading. I never said it was ambient light rejection. Loopholes, people, loopholes. I'm going to take some of this right here. I'm going to take the whole bag over and put it right there. We just need enough for the sample, that's all. So, like I said, he's shipping everybody like this. Your package may open up, may not. Look, no fragile. Where's the original bag at? Not one fragile sticker. The stickers are red. Not one fragile sticker on the bag. When I did bags, I put fragile stickers all over the bag. And I went down to the post office service and made sure that the driver posted it as a fragile item, which means they're not going to set something heavy on top of it or jacket it. So this is still leaking. Yep, this is product right there. Top wasn't even on tight. Wow, look, busted right there. It cracked right there. We've had these tops before. That's why we don't use them. They're easy to crack. Yep, it cracked right there. Right on the top, it cracked. That's enough to do the job right there, my man. That's all we need. You don't need a lot. We're not looking to paint a whole screen. We just need to put a sample sheet, that's all. We got more than enough. This looks average. I'm not gonna, I'm just telling you, I'm test against, right? We test certified screens over here. This ain't gonna go well. I can tell you right from the door, I'm calling it as it is. Judging by the color and everything of it and the texture, no. Let me take y'all with me. I'm not going to do the whole making the other paint and compare it to his. No, we're not going to do that. We're not doing those tests. See the difference between our gray technology? That's our new gray technology. That's an ultralight. Our stuff has a signature coating on it. Not your everyday product. We need to paint this on here. And I think the individual who sent this out to us, thank you so much. I told him we're going to have that product. I'm going to get another one too. This time I'm a request. We're going to put in a request for the next one. You won't know where it's coming from. If a person has to go through this much, I got to go through this much in order to get paint from this guy to do these tests. And the reason why I'm doing these tests is because I don't like it when people cut corners and don't do their tests correctly. I told you, if you didn't do your test correctly, we'll do them for you. Now, if he wants our product, he can feel free to go to my website and place an order. I got no problem with that. Heck, I got your address right now, so I'll send it over there along with that rest of that paperwork. So, you will send you paint, no problem. It's not a problem for me. The fact that we have to go through this kind of craziness just to get paint from you. But you're constantly doing reviews about our products, but you don't want anybody doing reviews against yours. Now over here, we're not going to hold your hand. We're not going to have you in a dark environment. You will do contrast demonstrations that you will be doing. We got enough here to do a lot. Oh yeah, we got plenty in here. Plenty in here to do whatever we need to do. It's more than enough. All right, so let's get over here. We got to get this screen painted over here. I'm going to wash this stuff off my hands again. On the containers, even if you had those split the container top, so it's always good to have those fragile labels on there regardless, just in case. I have them on there. I don't want to hear the conspiracy theories. I don't get time for that. Question, just wondering to sell your product to our website, sell your product. No, we don't. Only website only. This is stuff. We are only going to keep this secluded to our customers only, which means it can be only purchased from the website and the website only. Maybe we might branch out to other websites, not other websites, some other sites. I mean, we'll have our own websites on different platforms. We'll be doing that. Yeah, probably Facebook. I'll be selling platform on Facebook. Other places will be platform, maybe Amazon, who knows, but it'll be our technology on that. And you'll have to deal with us on that one. Well, we'll see how that goes in the future. But right now, the website is the only place. Oh man, I don't want to get this stuff on my countertop because cleaning the countertop is a freaking nightmare for me. Ugh. All right, take you guys over here. I got to be box of it too. Since we don't do the shenanigans and the nonsense, what does? What we're going to do on these demonstrations is we're going to test the product, and it's going to go through all the demonstrations and tests that our screens have to go through daily. Side by side next to our technology, see if it matches up. That's all. And the first one we're going to start off with is contrast demonstrations against a black 12. So we need. Like I said, I believe that the product is going to work. It's going to work. It's just not going to level up to our technology. It's not. It's not going to level up to it. And this is going to go against an exotic too. We're going to put against exotic. We got blue exotic downstairs, and I will be painting a purple exotic, red exotic. Oh, we got them downstairs already ready to go. Okay, we don't need much. I still got enough in that container to be able to paint some more. We got plenty enough to get the job done. There we go. On the floor. There we go. That's all finished and done. Let's get ourselves a sample sheet too. Say a little prayer for you. Like I said, today, it works. This product is going to work. See, we don't do things dishonest over here. This product is going to work. Anything's going to show up on gray. It's going to show up. What we need to find out, it's not going to find out. What we're going to do here today is we're going to find out if it levels up to our technology. Is it the same as our technology? That's the thing. It's going to produce a screen. It's going to produce color. It's going to do all that. We need to see if it's going to level up what we have over here, which means we're going to do that red, green, and blue color code combination. Do that with the star field, white levels, and all that. Now, I can't call it from the door. The white level is high on it. It is a very light gray screen paint. That should have no problem. As for color and all, against a 12, no, it's not going to pull next to a 12. It's not going to pull the contrast. It's not going to pull I guarantee the 12 is going to blend that screen with no problem. We'll test it also too against exotics. I like the exotics. Exotics are weird because, like I say, it's a green screen. It's going to be kind of cool watching a green screen blend in color and stuff like that. So we'll test against that too. And then we'll put it against a 17 in a fully lit environment, star field. Because that's the one I've been requesting you to do. Now, if he claims his personal mix is different, then you should have no problem taking your personal mix and repeating every demonstration we will be doing. including the Starfield demonstration, fully lit environment. You see the demonstration I just did on the 17 in this environment? And that screen produced that image over there. 17s are beautiful. All right, we need to get ourselves another, I need a piece of plastic for sample sheet. So let me put this up here. Ugh. I'm gonna get all that cleaned up over there. I'll be back up. Let me go grab me something down. So there's a piece of plastic against the screen. I'm gonna need that. Setting a little. Trying to find, see right here, we got this painted on these right here. These are the sample sheets we make right here. We need a piece, good size piece. We're also going to place you on that white screen upstairs, that 135-inch Elite screen. I'm going to test you against the high-performance screens. And like I said, you'll be tested in a fully lit environment. No light dodging. We don't do that over here. So like I said, if you are same as our technology, you should have no problem with being able to survive in these environments. Keep in mind, as I said before, the demonstrations that we did about a couple of days ago on your UV mix against that 17 did not go well. That screen was able to overshadow you, so no problem. We tested both of them at the same time. We're going to request next the Simmons mix. We'll do that one next. That stuff is actually lighter. I think that's lighter than what he has here. So we'll get a chance to get a look at that too. I got the Vivistorm. It's not going to be here until we ordered the sample sheets from them. They're not going to be here until March the 31st. I'm really excited about that because it has 3 acoustic screens in there. Actually, 2 acoustic screens in there, and one's actually kind of gunmetal. I like the gunmetal screens. I do like the darker gunmetal screens. But we got that in the scissors. Let's get an size sample sheet. We're cutting a piece up. We're going to turn this into a sample sheet right here. All right, that's a pretty good, right? That's actually bigger than the usual sample sheets they give you in stores. I had somebody one time came in the room and said, well, it's not fair. It should be on a bigger sample sheet. Well, you know what? It's funny because when you order sample sheets from other companies, they're on smaller sheets than this, okay? You complain to them, you call them up and say it's not fair. You'll be able to tell the difference. I know he's saying it's not going to work. His product is going to be to produce a white level. It's going to produce color. We need to see if it basically, it's somewhat contrast. We need to see if it's basically equal to ours. That's all. Simple and plain. Let me get me something to paint this on. I don't have anything over there. The trash bag. Oh, no, we can put it on cardboard. All right. Taking And y'all with me on everything because I want to scrub my floors today. This thing is a pain in my butt. Just has a mind of his own. Now, I pray when I do these demonstrations because I'll tell you what, I got a little bit of my floor, don't worry about that, I'll scrub up the floor. This stuff pretty much probably washes off, probably just paint. But I pray when I do these demonstrations, you know why? Because when you got somebody that's been slandering your technology for so long, you got the urge to take your screen outside and stick it against a sun killer and watch your screen disappear. I could do that. I could have embarrassed you so badly today, but I'm not. I'm going to keep this professional. I'm going to basically do things. The same test our screen's got to go through, you're going to go through the same grinder. But I could embarrass you if I wanted to. I got technology that can pull images outside with no problem. You wouldn't be to take it out there. But I'm not going to do that. Well, you are going outside. Eventually, you will be going outside. But I'm not going to do it on that level. I could completely embarrass you, but I'm not going to do that. Because the reason why I can't do that is because how my Lord has directed me to do this. I had to pray on this before this product got here. Because my intentions at first was to completely embarrass you. Skip all the demonstrations. I'll take you out there with that sun killer and watch your screen disappear. But no, that's not necessary. What we're going to do is going to put you through all the tests that our screens have to go through a daily basis. And that means some of the stuff, like I said, when I get up in the morning, when I get up, your screen will be taped to my screen. So when I get up in the morning, pull those curtains back, you're going to do that demonstration next to that 17. Same way we have to do it. You got to do things fair by the book. If I'm going to ask the Lord to bless my hand, if I'm going to ask the Lord to do things for me that I need him to do for me, I have to do fair to other people. Even though other people don't do fair to me. At the end of the day, I got to answer to him. That's what people understand. I got to answer to him at the end of the day. That's what I'm going to answer to. You got to do this fair by the book. That's the sample sheet right there done. We still got enough paint over. What else would I want to paint? We'll find something. Say a little prayer for me. This is going to go to waste. So I got to do something with it. Got to put it on something. Got to do something with it. Got to do something with it. I know my thing's back. Got to do something. All right, you're back. All right, we're gonna let this dry. And we're gonna paint a bigger piece. This is gonna be for outside. Oh, damn it. Oh, I lost you people. All right, you're back with me. Sorry about that, my bad. All right, we got a lot of stuff going on here. I'm gonna paint this bigger piece. I need this for the outside demonstration. So we need this. We need that for the outside demonstration. That's going to be going again for the 12 hours. So this is perfect right here. I'm about to scrub my floor down today. Oh man, so it's a bit runny. The paint, it covers well, and it does, but it's a bit runny. So, problem I have with that is the fact that our paint is thicker. So basically, if you got to paint something like a ceiling or something like that, or you got to paint, that paint had to be thick because I couldn't have paint splattering all over the paint job in the kitchen. The paint is a bit thinner. It's also good. You can run it through a paint sprayer, so that's a plus side right there. But other than that, yeah, it's a little thinner than what I'm used to using. We're going to paint this right here next. This is going to be used to knock this out, which we should. I think we got some of that bag that should cover the rest of it. We don't get all of it. I'm going to scrub my foot out. That's going to be a job for me to do today. Corners. Yep, okay, me dokie. We have more than enough to get it done. I told you, a little bit of paint, we had enough to get it done. I'll tell you one thing, it's got good coverage. I'm getting that much. It's got really good coverage. You gotta be careful about getting too many bonus points because naysayers being here rooting their head like, oh wait, but it got good coverage. Coverage ain't got nothing to do with performance. You can have the best coverage in the world. Your screen don't pick up, it don't pick up. So, you don't have to yet. But like I said, from what I've tested already, you should, for those of you who know my channel, you should know automatically from the door of the products that we test already, which are far more superior than paint that has not been tested correctly. You're talking about Seymour AV 1.3, Cinema Gray. We have Cinema Gray 5D, Cinema Gray 3D. We have that Pure, I think, 02.3 by Daylight Screens. We got the Blade by DMP Supernova. You know, you're talking about Matinee Silver. These are high grade screens. Matinee, we have the Seymour AV 1.3. These are high grade professional screens that the 12 that they couldn't handle against a 12. So just let you know what the screen's going to go against. That's all. Don't shoot you, you shoot yet. Now we got our surfaces. We're done. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got sample sheet. This is going out. Applications for just about everything. But that's definitely going outside. That's going to go against a 12 outside. You're going to have to pull contrast in here. Level on your proper color. We'll see. I just got up and cleaned my house. I need to come back and we got to get it out. It has some connection. So we're going to see what happens. So let me get everything cleaned up in here and we'll be back on later on. As I'm doing an ultra short, this stuff will show up on an ultra short though with no problem whatsoever, to tell you the truth. We just need to see that if it matches up to our tag. Anybody want? I'm not gonna. I can't bet. I forgot. I can't bet. Christians can't bet. You can't bet. Can't do that. No, 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 no. You see a Christian at a casino, you ain't supposed to be there. No, 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 no. I've seen churches have church casinos gamble. I hate to say it. A lot of people when I say this, bingo is gambling. Sorry, but it is. Here's the thing about the Bible, man. A lot of people can't accept it. It even says it. Jesus Christ even says it in Matthew about how people can't accept the Bible. They just can't accept it. You got to accept it, every bit of it, all of it, even the stuff you don't like. You have to accept it because at the end of the day, it's not about what you don't like. It's God's rule, and that's the end of it. Bottom line. That's the problem with man. Man thinks he has so much control over everything. And he thinks he can, because of how much power he has and how much money he has, he figures he has control over this and control over that. But I guarantee you, not even the richest man on the face of the planet can 1 minute more life when it's his time to go. There you go. You can't buy 1 minute more when it's your time to go. All right, let's go. I'll be back on later on. I'll get something to eat, relax, do a little prayer. Make sure my Lord keeps me straight in line with this because I want to do this the right way and correct way. And I want to keep this on and doing things on the eyes of the Lord. Because there's a lot of, I'm a little upset. I'm upset because there's stuff this guy's done to me. And I'm looking at this product like I could crush this so easily with no problem. But we're going to do this. I can throw his screen out there. Like I said, what I mean by crush, I can throw his screen out there by itself and completely crush it with no problem. Or, as I said before, and I'm not going to do it, I can actually redesign it easily and use it to blow out his own stuff. But you can't do that. See, you can't do that. You can't do that. You know why? Because at the end of the day, as I told you before, it would make me a hypocrite. If I sit here and tell you that my ideas come from God, then what kind of ideas would I have that would come from God, that God would allow me to take someone else's product, reinvent it, redesign it, use his blessings to turn around and use it as a revenge tactic to go after somebody else? So you can't do that, can you? No, you can't. It is wrong. You do things fair and by the book. That's how you do it. That's why I love the Lord. Keeps me in line. Keeps me in line. Ain't about the business. It's not about the money. It keeps me in line. He constantly keeps me calibrated. All right, I'm to go. I can talk about the Lord all day. I'm happy. I'm happy as can be. I'm not happy because I have this product, and I'm not happy about that. I'm happy because the Lord has blessed me in a way, basically, that I can do things levelly, not do things on a way where basically it's revenge or it's this or that about somebody. Do things the honest way, the Christian way. That's what I'm happy about. Because there's so many ways I could do this wrong. I could call him a scammer. I could call him this. I can say nasty things about him. I could trash his name the whole entire time while I'm doing the video. I could trash him completely, but I'm not going to do that. And that's why I'm happy I have the Lord, because the Lord basically allows me to do the things that I should be doing and not the things. That's why I'm happy. All right. I'll be back on here. All done. See how it stacks against our product, and then next we'll have Vivid Storm, and I think I'm trying to get a hold of XY. It's a hard freaking sample sheet to get your hands on, man. It's that XY. XY claims to have a black screen. I'm curious to see how that stacks up against the 17. So I'll have to, I don't know, I may have to buy the whole screen because right now I can't find any samples. I'm going to have to go buy the whole screen. All right. With that being said, thank you for your time. Got to go, and God bless.